Hi, everybody. This is On Air, my Beatles collection. Today we got a special guest coming up, Mikey Arugula. We wait for
Hey,
Mikey. We're
I'm
going to
wearing a
talk.
special shirt for the holidays.
Beautiful. We love it. We can't see your face and your shirt at the same time,
I
so
know. That's why I stood up.
we'd rather see your face than your belly anyway. That's all right. Okay.
You got it.
So today we're going to talk about the Beatles 64 film that was on Disney Plus the other night and still streaming if you haven't seen it. You see Mikey's review already. We're going to talk about that for a few minutes, and then in the video, in the film, there was a reference to a lot of memorabilia that was talked about in the movie, and Mikey's got some of that, and he's got a whole bunch of other stuff behind him. So we're gonna spend a little time on that. But first, let's talk about the film, Mikey. I saw your thumbs down, so I'll let you
So
start.
first of all, the guys who don't know me, I'm Mikey Arugula. I've been collecting Beatle memorabilia as long as Charles for like a long time. In my case, 60 years. And I was there in 1964, not at the airport, but in 1964, I remember when the Beatles came into what was called Idlewild Airport, which is now known as JFK in New York, in Queens. So I'm a New Yorker, as you can tell from my accent, and I'm happy that you invited me with my Pan Am bag. As you know, they came on Pan Am. Now,
Right.
this is not the bag that they had, but it's the same original bag.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I got a little souvenir over there. I'll throw that over there for now.
All right. That's great. So, just to start the conversation about the film, I have a couple of observations, and I'll turn it back over to you. One is I thought the connection to the JFK assassination was a little overplayed. As a 9-year-old at the time, which I guess you were too, I was aware that Kennedy had been killed and all that, and it was 2 months before that. But I never made a connection in my mind between Kennedy getting assassinated and then the Beatles coming and lifting this cloud off of all of us. Maybe adults felt that way. I just thought they overplayed that hand in the film.
Look, this is my take on this whole thing. I buy into it that the Beatles brought joy from England over here and made us. That part works for me. The film did not work for me. Okay, the Maisel brothers. Okay, which as far as I'm concerned, without them, there would never been a Hard Day's Night, because the original movie showed the train. Everything was chronological. Why they had to take this and create this disjointed Disney special, okay, when they had already two versions. The original version was called What's Happening? The Beatles in the US.
Right.
In 91, Apple redid it, right? And they made it the Beatles' first visit to the US.
Right.
That was a great movie. It was great. Why not do what the Peter Jackson did, was improve the sound, improve the video, and just show us that again to a new generation? I'm not the only one who feels this way. If you look at all comments on the internet, it wasn't chronological. I feel it didn't get us excited. The music was great. Hearing it redone, the sound of Long Tall Sally, awesome. But there wasn't enough music, and to me, it was a little contrived. And I didn't see the value of having like uh the guys sing Yesterday, okay, for like a minute and a half.
Smokey Robinson.
Smokey.
Yeah.
I love You Really Got a Hold on Me. I love the fact that the Beatles love black music. I love that. But we want to see the Beatles, okay? We want to get all teary-eyed and relive, and we want to get young people, which I did in my house. I had people coming to watch this with me, and I want to get them all pumped up. But the way it was presented, it just didn't work.
How did the young people react to it?
They lost interest.
Did they? Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would have been better if they showed the Ed Sullivan, the concert with new sound. There were a lot of good things. But once again, the Maisel brothers, awesome. They had a great, they were innovators. What they did, they didn't realize they were innovating. But that whole original movie created excitement. Oh, by the way, you got to realize, you want me to show memorabilia, okay? They didn't even show this shirt.
No, they
Okay?
didn't.
By the way, do you notice WINS?
Yeah, I know.
WINS?
That's
This
the
is
one
the
they should have
Murray
shown.
K shirts that were given away at Idlewild Airport to get the girls to come there. They gave them
Yeah.
shirts.
Yep. Yeah.
By the way, Murray K, he was the pushiest guy, wasn't he?
Murray Kaufman. Yeah, he was quite a, well, what did they say? He was loud, Ringo said in the
Yeah, listen,
in the film.
he's probably they probably think I'm like Murray the K. I'm a loud New Yorker, you know?
Right. Well, I'll tell you the perspective of a wife who's been married to a Beatlemaniac for all these years. And she was not impressed either. She has a lot less experience with Beatles video and audio than you and I do. She had no recollection of the Maisel brothers film, or the first visit to America DVD or any of that, and she couldn't follow it chronologically. Right. She's like, I don't know where the hell they are. They're bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
Now her advice to the director, if she had screened it in advance, would have been to do what they did with the Get Back film, where they used the calendar. Yeah. And every day they would put a calendar up at the beginning, and that you'd see what day in January it was, and what was coming next on the calendar. And then when they had to reschedule something, they crossed it off, and you could always tell where you were in time.
Charlie, couldn't even the name of the movie, Beatles 64. No. Beatles did so much in 64. This wasn't Beatles 1964.
Yeah, that was 14 days.
This is February 64.
Right.
Okay. Right. This is basically coming off the plane, right? Doing your thing in New York, going to Washington, right? Going to Miami, right? I mean, like, there was a chronological aspect to this, which you could not follow. All right. Oh, now there were some good interviews. David Lynch, right? There were the guy who was on the went to England. I forgot his name.
Jack Douglas.
Yeah, Jack Douglas. Great story. However, they gave Jack Douglas more time than they gave anybody.
I like the full circle with Douglas being one of the crazy Yanks, and then later on being the producer for Double Fantasy.
That is unbelievable.
I mean, talk about fate and bookending a career, or a life, a relationship. That was something. But as you say, the moments were few and far between. Right. I saw the Maisel brothers stuff. I even mentioned to you, I think, in a private conversation, the movie I Want to Hold Your Hand, which was Spielberg's first movie. Yeah. And that was all shot from the perspective of fans trying to get in to see the Ed Sullivan Show and trying to sneak into the hotel. That was more entertaining than Beatles 64. Yeah.
But you know what? They're getting a lot of press out of us complaining. I can tell you that. Because there's thousands of people that are have been complaining about this.
Now, I did notice in some of the Facebook stuff, I noticed a lot of the comments were positive, but they clearly were from younger generation people that hadn't seen.
I got news for you, Charlie. The things, if you go to the Beatles website, Facebook, they're all positive because they're not showing you the negatives on the Beatles.
Well, yeah, they might be filtering that stuff out. Yeah.
But if you go to some of the other people like that shows that we're on or that we talk to,
right?
No, people like me.
Well, I know from my own Facebook. Oh, you got your talcum powder there. I know from my own Facebook page. I got almost 4,000 people on there, group members, and I do the demographics on them, and about 60% of them are under 65. Yeah. So therefore, they're what you and I would call second generation fans. Yeah. And they pretty much have the same opinions that you and I have.
Yeah.
So I think anybody that's over 50 already saw the Maisel brothers stuff. They've already seen this. They saw part of the Washington Coliseum thing. They've seen the Ed Sullivan Show in its entirety. There was nothing really new for them here. And so there was nothing to get excited about. You get some modern talking heads talking about what they experienced 60 years ago. Right. Yeah, that was okay. But I mean, there there was nothing new, revelatory, and there was nothing to get you teary-eyed. That's
Right.
for sure.
And I wouldn't mind seeing it again, okay? Because it was an excuse. 60 years is the excuse to watch it again. But I think the bottom line is I blame that they didn't put the right effort into this, okay? Like they did, and it could have been better. And we'll give the Beatles another shot at it. All right. Meanwhile, you
Yeah.
want me to show you the memorabilia that went?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
All right. Look. First of all, this is the Beatles coloring book. Why did I bring it out? Is because look, I never realized the coloring book talks about the visit that Paul McCartney came and he when they visited Washington D.C. The crazy thing is though that the way this coloring book works, you know, Washington D.C. they have cherry blossoms, but not in February.
No, not in
Okay,
February.
it says John took a close look at the cherry blossoms. Then they took some time out for ice cream. All right. So this is a kid's coloring book from '64. I thought it was pretty cool. On the show, you have the guy showing you some of the collectibles.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do is show you the same collectibles that Mikey Arugula's got. Because like I said, this is a staple in everybody's Beatle collectible thing. This is the Margot and Mayfair talcum powder.
Yeah.
Right? Where I can throw some talcum powder on my face and go like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
This is the bed sheets. Now, these bed sheets, though, are from not New York. This is Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I have from the Riviera, which is actually not the Plaza. Okay, that's New York City. But they also stayed next to the airport one night. All right. I guess before they went home or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And that was called the Riviera Hotel, like right next to Idlewild Airport. I have bed sheets from there. I can't find them. Just like you told me, Charlie, find the radio, the Pepsi radio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm annoyed. I can't find it. I got so many rooms of Beatles stuff, and I'm not organized. I got stuff everywhere, so I'm bugged out.
My problem on the My problem on the radio is that not only do I have a lot of stuff, I have two different houses. So the radio is at the other house. I'd be showing you right now the radio, but I don't. It's not at this house.
You know what annoys me? Now I got to go buy it again, and I got to have to pay big bucks for it if I can't find it.
Maybe I'll sell you mine.
Speakers.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay, with the wingdings they call them.
Wingdings, right? Yeah, yeah.
Now, also the stockings. There's all different versions of the stockings.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the one they held up there? Or not?
That looks like it. Yeah, that looks like the one. Yeah.
On
not
the back, guys, you see there's like little faces.
Oh yeah, yeah.
On this one, it's beat. The stockings on the back are like, I don't even see any faces. I think there's like 5 versions of these.
They're just on the package on that one. Yeah.
Now, what is this? Oh, wait a minute. I know you're going to want to do this quickly.
Did you find the dress?
Yeah. I got the dress.
Oh, that's the dress? Yeah. Oh.
Well, no, you know what it is? The problem is that there's different versions of the dress. I don't remember what version it was in the movie. Okay. But what I'm doing for you is I'm doing an unboxing.
You're doing an unboxing. You know there's a dress.
I'm doing a real unboxing because I have a dress.
Okay.
I have a few of them. Now, I don't know if this is the one of the dresses. It might be a different one.
I think it was that, but a different color. I think it was yellow or beige or something.
You know, there's like 3 or 4 versions. Now, they had a tag. Mine says the Beatles dress here. I don't know if you can see it there. It says Beatles dress.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, but
now was that an M's? Was that an M's product or no?
Nems, let's see. Nah, I don't. It says it's from Holland. It probably should be of Nems. Now look. I think this is the one that was there, but this is actually the material. I own material that they made the dress out of. You know, so this is another version of the material.
Oh, yeah.
A different version. You see it?
Yeah.
This somebody would make this into the dress.
I think you should make yourself a nice dress shirt out of that.
Wait a minute. I got Now you said something about a towel, but you meant the cut-up towels, right?
Yeah.
This is my beach towel. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice
Nice.
colors, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a nice, colorful one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I'm going a little overboard. I just wanted to show you one or two more things. So it's 60 years. Like that, I remember 30 years ago, they came out with, the re-release of
Yeah.
this record, right?
Yeah. You got the display. I got the record. I don't think the display is a different story, but
You know what I'm looking for? Hold on a second. What I do with it? Yeah. Oh. So here's the original.
yeah.
But more importantly, here's the TV guide, which
Yeah.
says the Beatles are going to be on at 8 o'clock. This is the cover of the TV guide.
Yeah.
I mean, the actual TV guide, where if you looked on Sunday, it says,
Right.
you better watch the Beatles. They're coming to America.
I have a wide frame that's like this tall and this wide, and I have the three of them from the month of February. One of them's got that. One of them's got Andy Williams on it. I forget what the third one is, but I have them in a frame. But again,
that's cool, man. Now you got me something new I got to do.
I got all three of those.
I didn't think of, but they're not on the covers, right?
No, they're not on any of the covers of those.
Right.
No.
Right.
They're
right.
just that little snippet at 8 o'clock on Sunday night on Channel 2, New York.
Exactly. The last thing I want to show you, and then you'll tell me what you want to do if you want to wrap it up, Charlie, whatever you want to do, is that obviously this is the Meet the Beatles. And in another episode that I have on my station, Mikey Arugula, okay, if you search for me on YouTube. By the way, subscribe, guys, for Charlie, please. Okay. They
On
made
air.
so many of these records. Okay. They couldn't keep up with it. So they took old records. You see this? This is the original paste over.
Oh, wow.
I did a whole episode on this. Like the Butcher cover is not the original paste over. Meet the Beatles is the original paste over.
I wonder how many people have that and never even thought that there was a paste over. I have probably 20 copies of Meet the Beatles.
All right. So if you have an original copy, there's a good chance that you would have under there a paste over. Okay. What happens is that
I have about a February 1st. So it'd be first pressing, but second label variation stereo.
Okay.
I have a bunch of other mono and stereo, but that's the earliest one that I have that's in decent condition. I wonder if it's paste over.
Just so you know, and I'm not up on this, but there is no number here on the back.
Next to the RIA?
Right. There's no number telling me the record plant.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
But I have a feeling what happened is that my understanding is that they had such a demand to keep up for this record that they took old in the plants where they assemble the album, they took old covers and just slapped on the Beatle cover, right? Yeah. And that's why under here there's another cover of another album.
Yeah. Yeah. That was probably pressed in Scranton at Specialty Records. That being your East Coast guy,
yeah,
I'm sure you bought that at home and not in another state or whatever.
The truth is, I got that on eBay.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, then it could be from anywhere.
But I know that that's the real story.
Yeah,
it's not like some people don't even think that's real, but I know it's real. That's how they were. They just produced so many of them that they just wanted to make money and keep up with the demand.
I've read about it, so I believe it's real. I've never seen one, and I've certainly never seen one half peeled like that, which is even more cool because it really illustrates what you're talking about.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So the only thing we got that was new for the Beatles 64 was this guy.
Right.
I got to tell you, it was also the 60th anniversary of I Want to Hold Your Hand records. I'm not going to show that, but I posted this on my YouTube channel. I have 4,000 views
Yeah.
of this. I think I'm the only one that has actually posted an unboxing video of this. So look for the unboxing video, folks. I'm not going to do it here, but there's already 4,000 views on that. I mean, I'm a new channel. I only have 100 subscribers, and most of them I got in the last 3 days.
Well,
So
let's get Charlie some more. If
we
you're
got to
watching
get some
this
more.
video, give Charlie a subscribe.
That's on air. My Beatles collection.
Yeah.
And so you can search it as My Beatles collection, or just search for Beatles RSD, and you'll probably find me, because I think I'm the only one that did a video on it.
By the way, I happen to think that's a nice product. Okay.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
I like the idea. First of all, I have a grandchild, and I want to get the record player and these little records so that I can get my grandchildren started on Beatles. And these are the perfect little records to do. And I hope that they end up doing all the albums, not all the albums, but more and more selections of songs.
Yeah.
Right now, I know it's limited to the Ed Sullivan Show songs.
Yeah. Right. And this was All My Lovin'. So this was the last song that they hadn't released with the April RSD.
Right.
As you mentioned, with these boxes, that box will probably hold 20 of them. Now we got 2, because the other record player came with the yellow box.
Yeah.
And then this is a gray box. It looks like it's white, but it's gray.
Right.
So there's only 5 records. So you can put 20 or 30 combined in the 2 of them. So maybe there's more coming. Who knows?
I think it's a great idea to come out with them periodically, and that's something that I would start to collect. All right.
Well, I was one of the few people that was successful in getting multiple copies of the 3-inch record player. And I was selling them at cost just to my group members. I wasn't, trying to do an eBay price gouging thing. I sold one to a friend. I actually met a guy in Maryland. I was driving from New York to Florida. I met a guy in Maryland who bought one from me online, regular price. I wasn't trying to make money. I was just doing a favor, because the store that I went to, I could have gotten 8 if I wanted.
Right.
So I bought a few extras, and I sold them all to friends or group members. So anyway, I have 1 extra here. I already opened mine. I already sold 2, and I got 1 that I'm still sitting on. If you want it, I'll make a deal with you.
Sure, I'll take it. Why not? I buy everything.
I'll make a deal with you.
I just bought today from Stickermania.
Did you? Yeah.
I bid today. I'm annoyed. Heritage Auction had a big auction this weekend. Today was the day for the 15-inch bobbleheads.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
I bid a lot of money for them, and I missed it. There's always someone ahead of me. Okay, must be one other person is always competing with me who has bigger bucks, because I was willing to write some big check, and the guy got it from me. He got a good deal. He has to pay with the, I think he has to pay altogether 16 grand.
Oh, wow.
For the 15-inch bobbleheads.
No, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
I get all the Heritage emails announcing the auctions, but I don't even go in them, because that's out of my league. And I'm not really focused on the memorabilia. And I have the wig and the sweatshirt and the stuff that most common collectors have. Yeah. I don't have anything like you have.
I know. I got a bargain.
I'm a vinyl guy.
Yeah, I got a bargain off of Heritage 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I have here the paint by numbers, George.
Okay. Oh yeah, nice.
Never opened, right? I just got the Paul never opened on Heritage.
You did? You didn't get it yet? Did it come yet?
No, it hasn't been delivered.
Oh, nice.
How much do you think I paid for that? How much do you think I had to pay for that? Make up his number.
1,200.
Yeah, I only paid $800 for it.
800? Yeah, okay.
Not opened.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty deal. Good. Now there are people watching this video that think I'm nuts. Okay. Yeah. But we know the pricing to get that for $800.
Yeah, I said 12, and that
someone must have been asleep that day at the wheel.
Yeah, well, you luck out once in a while.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going really long here. So
I know. All right, so we'll let people go home.
We'll do a show when you get your Paul color by numbers there.
Yeah.
And maybe when I ship you this guy, we can show you playing with your grandkids or something. I don't know.
Listen, everybody. Have a great holiday in December. I'm Mikey Arugula. Please look at my stuff. Subscribe to Charlie. All right. And we hope to entertain you and we all have one thing in common if you're watching this. We love the Beatles. We
Yes, we
love
do.
the Beatles.
Yes, we do. All right, folks. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. We want to get the message out there. We want to get more people in here having some fun on this stuff. So,
All right, Merry Christmas,
until
everybody.
next time, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all those things. We'll see you. Bye.
Bye.